Hi everyone, today we are going to learn 3 things you need to know about Napoléon Coste. One, a French virtuoso arriving too late on the scene. Napoléon Coste learned the guitar with his mother, who was an accomplished player. He soon became a teacher himself as a teenager. At 24, in 1829, he moved to Paris, where he became Fernando Sol's pupil. Coste established himself as the leading French virtuoso guitarist of the time. That should have ensured a brilliant career. But despite numerous standing ovations from his audience, the demand for guitarists was in decline. That was due to the increasing popularity of the pianoforte. As a result, the publishers were not very interested in his work, and he often had to self-publish. Financially, he worked as a civil servant to make ends meet. In 1863, Coste got into an accident which left him partially incapacitated from the shoulder to the hand on the right side. He had to stop performing, but he hired an assistant to carry on teaching and composing until his death in 1883. 2. Pianophobic. We've just seen that when Coste's career took off in the 1830s, the Romantic movement was growing, and the lead instrument for that musical period was the pianoforte or piano. The general appeal for the piano meant that there were fewer people interested in playing or listening to the guitar, and that resulted in a reduced competition for Coste, establishing him as a lead virtuoso, but with a smaller audience. This weakening public interest in guitar music caused Coste to develop resentment towards piano. At first, it was quite mild. He said, "I do not deny that the piano is a tremendously powerful instrument on which some admirable music is played. The power pianists have is mighty. They play thousands of notes at a dizzying speed." Later, he compared the obsession for the piano with an epidemic. It's a horrible epidemic. Since one doesn't need a musical organization to play the piano, anyone can do so, either well or poorly, leading to this endless craze. Finally, fueled by the public's neglect of the guitar music, Coste acquired something similar to a pianophobia. In every house you hear this atrocious instrument being clanked on from the basement to the attic. In the building we live in, there are only 3 of them, and we are quite fortunate that they are seldom played, but one hears a lot of them in the distance in the neighborhood. Despite his resentment of piano, he published 3 opuses for oboe and piano, opus 34, 36, and 37. 3. 7-string guitar or heptachord. Coste may not have been the original guitar collector, but he surely had a large collection of guitars for the time. He specifically had fondness for the 7-string guitar. He is known as one of the first composers to transcribe music of the 17th century, Baroque, into modern musical notation. Napoléon Coste was famous for his unique 7-string guitar with a floating 7th string, typically tuned to D or C, called the Lacote heptachord. Here you can see an 1840 Lacote heptachord model. Tonally, this invention created more depth when played, as the floating string would vibrate sympathetically even as the other strings were plucked. Have you ever played an heptachord guitar? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The musical piece played in the background is Barcarolle, opus 51, number 1. You can listen to my interpretation by clicking on the link in the description below. Would you like to learn more facts about guitarists and guitar composers? Let me know in the comments below. Did you like this video? Please hit the like button and click on subscribe to support this channel. Thank you!